Before we discuss the different dimensions of business environment, let us have a look on the components of business environment. The components of business environment can be clearly classified in two parts: internal and external environment. Internal environment is those factors which influence the business and present within the business itself and are under the control of the business, not fully, then at least up to a certain extent it can be controlled by the business. What can be included in the internal environment? As you can see here, objectives of business, policies of business, production capacity, production method, management information system, what we say MIS, participation in the management, composition of board of directors, managerial attitude, the features of human resource or the organizational structure. All these things are the internal factor, and these are to a great extent can be controlled by the business itself. But the study of internal factor is really important for studying the internal environment. So again, I am repeating this: all these above factors will influence the decision of business, but since all these factors are usually under the control of business, they cannot be wholly included in the business. Now let us see the external environment. External environment, these will include all those factors which influence business and exist outside the business. A business has no control over these factors. They cannot fully control it. The information about these factors is very important for the study of external environment. Some of these factors are those with which a particular business or a company has very close relationship. However, there are some factors which will influence the whole business community or the entire business community. So on this very basis, we can divide this external environment into two. One is micro environment, another is macro environment. This macro environment is also known as general environment, or this macro environment is also known as operating environment, or we may call it the specific forces, and we can call it the general forces. So the first we'll take the micro environment or this operating environment. Micro environment are those external factors which are closely related to business and influence each industrial unit differently. And these factors are like customers, competitors, your marketing intermediaries, which are the part of the distribution channels, suppliers, even the public. That also will affect it. So these will come under the micro environment. Like now, take one example: how the competitor can influence. The competing firms or your competitors can influence your business in number of ways. They can do so by bringing new and cheap products in the market. So by launching some sale promotion schemes or other similar methods, they can disturb your business. Same way, the customers of any business can be of different types. So they are like households, government, industry, some commercial enterprises. All these can be your customers, and the number of different types of customers highly influence your business. Say example, suppose a firm supplies goods only to the government. It means that firm has only one customer. If because of some reason their relations get disturbed, so the supply of goods will stop, and in that case the closure of that firm is certain, because government is the only customer for them. So this clearly indicates that the customers do influence business. Same way, if you are talking about the household customer, if their preference or the taste changes, the fashion changes, immediately your this would get affected. So customers nature, customers preference will immediately affect your business. Now let us talk about the macro or the general environment. Macro environment means the environment which includes those factors which have a distant relation with business. Prominent feature to identify this factor is that they influence all the business unit almost in the same way. That we will call the macro environment. Now I must clarify here one more thing, that we have already seen that the internal environment is under the control of business, this part, and therefore it cannot be wholly included in the business environment. Similarly, micro environment has a very close relationship with business, and therefore if not immediately, at least it can be controlled to a large extent within a short span of time. On the contrary, there is a remote relationship of macro environment with business. So in other words, business has no control over this macro environment or the general environment. In fact, macro environment is in reality the business environment. Its factors are called dimensions of business environment, and we shall now study these different dimensions. As we have discussed, the business environment constitutes factors which each business unit must consider while they are planning for their future business activities for success, for better performance. The changes in economic, social, technological, political or legal condition obviously will influence the general environment. Though these changes affect many business enterprise in the same industry at the same time, but it is important that each business enterprise must be aware of all the changes and prepare itself to handle them. So let us discuss the factors or dimensions constituting the general environment of a business. And before we discuss or we start discussing this, I must give you precaution here that please do a lot of care to understand this, because this is the topic from which the case studies is usually asked, and there are some confusion also to understand that what is the whether it will be coming in this environment or that environment. So please be very clear and understand it in the same way so that you don't have any confusion later on. The first one is economic environment. Actually, it describes forces which have economic impact on business. Then comes the social environment. This social environment, it describes the characteristics of the society in which business firms operates. Then technological environment. It describes broad characteristics of technology in which business firm will operate. Political environment. This describes political conditions and nature of government intervention in the business. Then comes the legal environment. It describes framework of laws and legislations within which business firm operates. So to learn these 5 points, there is a this word you can remember, PESTEL. So P stands for political, E economic, and S for social, T for technological, and L for legal. So this PESTEL word will help you in remembering all these 5 dimensions of business. Now let us discuss it one by one. The first one is economic environment. It actually refers to all those forces that have economic impact on the activity of a business firm. So some of the economic forces which will affect it are interest rates, inflation rates, changes in disposable income of people, stock market index. You must have seen that. Then when the Sensex changes, it is increases or decreases, it has impact on business. So we call this as an indicator. This works like a barometer for the economy. Like you must have heard that the price of or the value of rupees increase and decrease. Usually it is decreased. So that will help. That will influence the economic environment. These terms you would be studying in your economics also. So I'm not going in much detail of all these things, but I will give one example so that you can easily understand it. A decrease in bank rates will definitely increase the demand for two-wheelers and cars, because if the interest rate is less or low, people would like to buy more such type of product. For example, payment of arrears to the central government employees in August 2016 as a result of implementation of 7th Pay Commission recommendation by the central government increased the demand for two-wheelers, cars and other property. Same way, like demonetization of rupees 500 and 1000 currency note by the central government on November 8, 2016 led to fall in the sales of many business enterprises. The sales picked up after January 17, and when the money supply was increased in the country. Demonetization gave a boost also to certain business. For example, those who were dealing in e-money, there was a tremendous growth in the business of Paytm. Similarly, the other e-wallets like MobiKwik and other PhonePe, etc. Then the introduction of GST on 1st July 2017 by the central government caused a great disruption in the business activities in the initial months. The business community had great difficulty in coping up with the changes of this provision of GST. The economic environment is greatly influenced by the government through fiscal policies, industrial policies, foreign trade policies. Government announced a cut in GST on refrigerator. Definitely the sales of business firm manufacturing refrigerator will go up. Similarly, if the government allows liberal finance to export oriented units at concessional rate, such units will get a boost. So economic environment will be majorly consisting these three things: economic system, economic policies and economic conditions. Now let us understand that what are these three things. The major elements of economic environment is what? Like economic system means that what kind of system is in your country, whether it is socialist, capitalist or mixed. Based on that, the business environment you will have. Same way, what is the economic policies of the government, like export import policies, taxation policy changed, business environment will be get affected. Industrial policy change, business environment will get affected. Like take the example of after this pandemic, government has given a package, economic package, and in which it is giving lot of facilities to MSME. So such small industries will definitely get the advantage out of this. Then the economic conditions, national income, per capita income, general price level, then the rate of interest, all such types of things will affect the business environment. Few more example we can take, like industrial policy. I have said industrial policy reforms have removed licensing in case of many industries, so entrepreneurs are free to set up units in such industries. Same way, import of capital and technology has been made easier. So the fiscal policy reforms have led to reduction in the rates of direct tax and indirect tax like excise duty, custom duty. Now there is GST, so that also is helping us. Indian companies can raise fund in foreign markets by issuing the GDR and ADR. So that also will affect the business environment overall. Private airlines have been allowed to run services on domestic and international route, so that also will affect the business environment. And few more components, you just go through it, that these are the words or the statement. If you find in any of the case studies, easily you can understand that these are related to your economic environment. Port export word comes, so you can easily understand that it is talking about the economic environment. Same way, balance of payment, changes in foreign exchange reserves, this is all going to affect the economy of the country, so it will be there. Agriculture, industrial production trends, like expansion of transportation or communication facilities, means if your infrastructural improvement is taking place, it is definitely going to help the economy, so it will be under the economic environment. Money supply, already I have talked about. Public debt, whether it is internal or external, both will have its impact on the economic environment. Anyway, if there is a planned outlay in the private or public sector, this will affect the economic environment. So all these things are definitely going to affect the economic environment. Hope you will take care of all these points in your mind, and please note down this, that would be better, and it will help you in identifying the case. In case studies, if you see such type of words, or you are just have to focus on one thing. If you keep these three things in your mind, you will be able to identify the economic environment easily. Is it related to economic system? Is it going to affect the, or it is about the economic policies, or it is about the economic conditions? And then you will be able to identify easily that whether it is related to economic environment or not. So now let us see the social environment. It refers to the combination of all the characteristics of the society in which the organization is existing. Or we may say that it describes the characteristics of the society in which that particular business or the organization is existing. It comprises the various social forces. These social forces are like customs and traditions, values, social trends, and then what is the expectation of the society from the business. So these would be covered under the social environment. Now let us understand these terms. What is the meaning of customs and traditions? It can be defined as the social practices that have prevailed for decades or even centuries, or we can say युगों से चली आ रही परंपरा. For example, celebration of festivals like Diwali, Eid, Guru Parab, Christmas. Also, all these will provide significant opportunities for business. Those which are dealing in sweets, confectionery, ready-made garments, or gifts item, and then all such type of consumer durables. You must have seen that during these festivals, a lot of crowd you will find in the market, because everyone is buying something, no? So that will affect, that is because of social environment. Now let us understand that what is values. Here we are talking about the human values, no? The social values. So it refers to concept that a society holds in high esteem. Means like the Indian, they cherish the values of individual freedom, social justice, equality of opportunity, respect for women, like national integration. All such type of things are the values. And in business term, the same values translate into freedom of choice in the market, like social responsibilities of business, or non-discriminatory employment practices. For example, the equal pay for equal work. So all such will come under the values. Then comes the social trends. These social trends present various opportunities and threats for the business firm. For example, health and fitness trend after this pandemic has increased the demand for products like Ayurveda, the product which improve immunity. So people are not taking a lot of cold drink, ice cream. That consumption has declined. Even the sweets, which is not available in the market now. So people are more for diet foods, mineral waters, They prefer to go to the gym when there was no lockdown. Same way the food supplement. So all these trends has harmed some of the business, like business of tobacco, business of liquor. So but in the other ways, other side, it has come as an opportunity for certain business. So the social trends would be opportunities for some business and threats also for some business. Like nowadays you see the parents concern for the education and development of their children, that has increased the demand for books, stationery item, school dress, sports equipments, sports items. So all such type of things are in demand. Then the consumers' preference also changing. Like now people are more curious or more inclined towards the convenient shopping. That has given boost to our this e-commerce, like Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, all such type of we may take certain examples more to understand it. Like consumer organization keep a watch on the activities of business firm. In case of unfair practices, they file complaints in the consumer court. So that also affects business. Then there has been a movement for improving education facilities for girls. So this would lead to increase in the demand for school dress, books, stationery, etc. Aspiration level of people has increased, and so the demand for consumer durables like TV, AC, fridge has increased. Hmm. Then all these will these are the expectation of society from the business. Like there were some days when more people were fond of TV and their serials and watching movies on TV, but nowadays this has taken place by Hotstar and Netflix. Now this is the new trend, this is the social trends. Now a few major elements of social environment we may discuss further, like the attitude towards product innovations. Now people, some new product has come, people welcome it. Their people's lifestyle is changing. So the occupational distribution is also shifting and changing. Then the consumer preference. So and the concern with quality of life. Then these all these are there. No, so we can just, you may note down every these words, and this will help you in identifying the social environment. Like to identify the social environment, these three things you need to keep in your mind. Is it affecting society or it is coming from the society? If the society is being addressed, it is social environment. Then family, is it talking about the family or it is related to the family setup, family structure? Then also it is society. Then fashion, trends, preference of the consumer. If these three things, if you keep in mind, easily you will be able to identify the social environment. I'll take some examples. Like there are some consumers who prefer a particular brand, so they would buy the product of these particular brand only. So there are some people who will prefer only and only Apple. So you will find that in their hand you will all these products are of a particular brand. So this will affect other brand. Like this is opportunity for Apple, and same way this is a threat for other business organizations which are dealing in manufacturing of smartphone, laptop, watches, and smartwatches, etc. Then the lifestyle of people, that also will come under the social environment. That what they eat, how they live their life. Same fertility, mortality, and life expectancy also would cover under this. So basically the demographic also comes under the social environment, and demography affects a lot to business. And nowadays we are seeing that the middle class population is growing. So this is another trend. So now the those products which are demanded by the middle class, naturally their demand also will increase by increasing the population of middle class. family size, marital status, all these things affects business, and these are social environment. It's like if it is a combined family, a different kind of need would be there of the people. If it is a nuclear family, different kind of needs and different kinds of demand would be there in the market. Single mother household, so she will have a different type of needs, different type of demands. If there are more and more single mother coming in the society, then we have a different type of demand in the market. Different type of business would get take this as an opportunity. This is another example. That's how working mother taking care of the child. Then the habit, attitude, hobbies, moral standards, or the economic level also. These will come under the social environment. See, when I am saying income of the person, I talk about the that how wealthy the person is, then it is social environment. But when I talk about per capita income or the GDP, GNP, then it will be the part of the economic environment. Please remember it. Don't get confused. Education level, literacy level, that also will determine that what type of demands for the product would be there in the market. More educated people, different type of demand. Then religion, this is also a major factor. Like people are more religious, so different type of product would be sold in the market. Like during Navratri, during Ramjan, we have different type of products available in the market, or there are more demand of those type of product in the market. So where you are running your business, what type of people are there in that particular place, accordingly you need to supply the product. So if there are people who are following Hinduism, so naturally during Navratri you will have more demand of such type of product. So what kind of faith or what kind of religion they believe, that also affects the business. Culture, like this type of dress you manufacture here in Varanasi, no one will buy. And if you manufacture dhoti, gamcha in Switzerland, there is no one to buy it. So culture also affects, and this is a part of the uh, business and social environment, and this affects business. That then what type of food you are in the habit of consuming, so that also determine. Now, this is one example which will relate so many things. Like just one aspect. Suppose there is impact of shifts with the presence of women in the workforce. Nowadays, you are seeing that more and more women are the part of the workforce. More women you will find in the office, in the corporate. They are working. They are doing business. So, if just one thing that shifts with the presence of women in network will affect so many things. For example, the fashion industry will change because there would be more demand of the formal wear. So in their cupboard they need now more formal wear. So that formal wear industries will get affected. This will be an opportunity for them, as well as the traditional wear would be less in demand. So that would be a threat for another type of business. Then more electronic gadgets would be in demand. Huh? Earlier, if a lady is sitting in the home or not going out, not she's not working, then any kind of mobile phone would be useful for her. But if she is going out, she requires different type of electronic gadgets. She may need laptop, she may require smartphone, and that will change the business environment. Same way, in kitchen also, the different type of equipment or the kitchenware would be needed. Then the food habits will change. So there would be shift towards the packed food. More and more packaged food would be required, or that would be demanded. then cosmetic industry will also change. Please don't take it otherwise. There would be increase in demand of the cosmetic industry. More and more cosmetic product would be in demand. So in this way, just one thing, that increase of women or presence of women in workforce will affect so many things. So many industries would get affected. This is one example I have taken because it is given in your NCRT book. So this way you can relate that how the social environment affecting business. These are some of the elements of social environment. You may note down these words or these indicators, these elements, these components, which will help you a lot while you will be solving the case studies based question. So you may take the screenshot of this and you can note down in your notebook. Now let us understand the technological environment. Technological environment is exercising considerable influence on business. Technology implies systematic applications of scientific or other organized knowledge to practical tasks or activities. The success in many industries depend on innovation and research. Business makes it possible for technology to reach the people in proper format. In order to promote innovation and research, many companies have established research and development department in their organization. As technology is changing very fast, so business should keep a close look on those technological changes for its adaptation in their business activities. Let's take the example, this smartphone has reduced the use of watches. Technological environment includes forces relating to scientific improvements and innovations which provide new ways of producing goods and services and new methods of techniques of operating a business. Like you can see here that change in technology is mostly associated with better service and cost efficiency. Technological advances creates new product, new production technique and new ways of managing and communicating. For instance, recent technological advances in computer and electronics have modified the ways in which companies advertise their products. And even you will see the impact of this technological revolution in rural areas also, that people are using it very frequently. Continuous innovation in different scientific and engineering fields such as laser, robotics, biotechnology, food preservatives, and all these such type of things have provided numerous opportunities and threats for many different enterprises. Technological environment has resulted in shift in demand from vacuum tubes to transistors, from steam locomotive to diesel and then now electric engines, from fountain pens to ballpoint pen, from propeller airplanes to jets, and from typewriter to computer based word processor. So today technology is changing at a fast pace and technological environment is significantly affecting the business. So a number of companies have failed due to delay in adopting the new technological changes. Change in technology is and using the electronic gadget, which was very considered very difficult thing to handle in earlier days. Now it is not a rocket science, it is just child's play. And the state and pace of technological advances and its uses has a lot of influence of social media. Like this influence of social media is affecting the business. We are aware of this fact. No, like something you have seen on the internet, and when you open next time the page with using artificial intelligence, it is showing you that this is what you can purchase. No, accordingly the advertisement will appear in your desktop or in your laptop or in your smartphone. And internet has completely changed everything. in the business world. The way now the people pay now, if you don't have currency, hard currency, everything you can do using the mobile payment or using the digital cash. Now these are some of the things which you should note down in your notebook, and this will help you in identifying the technological environment. Now let us understand this political environment. It constitutes all the factors related to government affairs, such as type of government in power, attitude of government towards different groups of societies, especially the business community. Then the policy changes implemented by different governments. The political environment has immediate and great impact on the business transactions. So businessman especially must scan the environment very carefully. The businessman has to make changes in the organization according to the changing factor of political environment. So in this you need to remember these few things. See that what is the political conditions in the country, then what kind of people are there in the government. So you can say the elected government representatives attitudes will affect your business. And if in the country there is political unrest, then it is a threat to law and order situation. So naturally the business will not progress at that time. So political stability is another major factor to have a better business environment. Similarly, the attitude of the government official towards business will affect it positively or negatively. So to identify the political environment, three things you need to focus on. A, what is the political system? What kind of political system you have in the country? Democratic, autocratic, or the single party system, dual party system. And then political justification. And then the third thing is political philosophies. What is the philosophy of the government, which is the ruling party, as well as the opposition also? That also affect a lot a business environment. Like the ideology of the political parties, which party is in the power, that will affect the business. A political instability, it is wherever it is. Then if sometime it is in the other countries, and with that country you have business relations, so that also get affected. Your business would be affected if there is a problem in that country from where you are doing the business. Like civil unrest happens in the Gulf region, and geopolitical tensions between the West and Iran tend to increase the oil prices, and that will influence even our business. Anywhere if the political riots takes place, it is going to have the adverse effect on business. Then some of the major elements I have shown here. Please note down this. I want to talk about some major or the factors or the forces which have influenced the Indian political environment. For example, when this BJP government came into power, the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan started by this government. The Skill India movement, Make in India movement, all such type of movement has affected the business. Then political stability will of course encourage the business enterprise to invest in long-term projects. The present political system or the profile of the political leader, that also will influence. The constitution of the country also will affect our business environment. Then the foreign policy of the government, values and ideology of political parties, all such type of things will affect the will come under the political environment, and this will affect the business environment. Few more elements I have shown here. some have been repeated, no matter, you can write it. Okay, now let us discuss about the legal environment. Legal environment, it refers to the sum total of all the acts passed by the government, judgment of the courts, and decision rendered by various commissions and agencies in the country. So it will consist of all the acts passed by the government, judgment of courts, as you can see here, court judgment, and then decision rendered by various commissions and agencies at every level of the government, whether it is center, state, or local level. This arrangement needs to control and regulate the various business activities such as sale, purchase, industrial disputes. The business community cannot ignore the legal framework as it has to perform transactions within it. So the business community cannot ignore the legal framework as it has to perform transactions within it. It may have either positive or negative impact on business. So businessmen must scan it regularly and properly. What may be the impact of legal environment on business? Let us understand this now. By removing control on the capital market, a huge amount of capital was collected by issuing various new issues in the primary market. With the introduction of relaxation in the FDI, means the foreign direct investment, and foreign exchange, many multinational companies entered in the Indian market. So consequently, there has been a tremendous increase in the foreign exchange reserve in the country. We may take few more examples, like advertisement of cigarettes has been banned, even though each packet of cigarette must carry the statutory warning cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Same way, advertisement of any baby food must inform the potential buyer that mother's milk is the best for small children. So every edible product must clearly bear a green dot for vegetarian contents and red dot for non-vegetarian contents. Same way, like advertisement of alcoholic product is banned in India. So all such type of things will come under the legal environment. Now there is a possibility of little confusion about the like here also I am talking about the government policies, and in political also we said that government word we have used there also. So basic difference, how will you differentiate between this political and legal environment, is that suppose that GST is being discussed, like the government is planning to implement a law. For example, GST, when it was being discussed, and at that time only people are against it. They are not, they do not want that GST should be implemented. So they may go against it, and they can have the strike, dharna, pradarshan on road, and they are going against it. So in that case, it is what? Political environment. But when GST has been implemented, and now if you are not following it, then it means you are not following the legal aspect of it. So now the action will be taken against you, and you will be fined, you will be punished for that. So GST, when it becomes an act, it is passed in the parliament. Now it become a law. So when it is converted into a law, then it is related to legal environment. But when it was being discussed, it was not an act, it was a bill only, then it was political environment. Same way, you may understand this, you must be remembering that a lot of hue and cries happened regarding Citizenship Amendment Bill or Act. So when Citizenship Amendment Bill, CAB, it was being discussed in the parliament and people were opposing it. They came on the road, and even the opposition were against this. That time it is then if that time we will call it the political environment. But when it become an act and people are opposing it, people are on road, like citizenship amendment act, if you are going against this act, then this kind of opposition will come in the legal environment. So when it is an act, then it is legal environment. When it is being discussed in the parliament, then it is political environment. So it is very clear. The political environment means the parliament, the government, when it is being discussed about it. But when government has passed it, it becomes an act, then it is legal environment. This is one thing which you need to understand it very clearly. One more example we can take it here, like demonetization. So demonetization, the word itself is again confusing between the legal or the economical environment. So when I say that government banned rupees 1500 notes in November 2016, and it was done as a policy of the government to check black money and to increase compliance with tax laws. So if this I am saying, then it will be covered under the legal environment. But the same demonetization happened, and because of that, the economic activities took a backseat, or that has adverse effect on business community. So many that time the business was adversely affected. So if because of demonetization the economic activities were reduced, now it will come under the economic environment. See, one aspect may have all these five effect, all these five dimensions may be included there. Say demonetization. So because of demonetization the economy took a backseat, so it was affected. There was the business activities were reduced, so that will be under the economic environment. And because of demonetization many people have started using the e-wallet, or they started making payment using the digital cash, or the technology was used because of demonetization. So this is what this will come under the technological environment. Now social environment also get affected. The living standard of the people got affected because of demonetization. So that time so many people were unable to do all those things which they were supposed to use, like a marriage ceremony took place by not they were not offered the even the dinner lunch, they just tea biscuit were served to barat. So that will come under the social environment. Political environment, because of demonetization opposition is opposing this and criticizing the government, creating some problem on the road. So this will come under the political environment. Now demonetization will say what? That it is the act of stripping a national currency unit, means the notes or the coins. In our case it was 500 rupees and 1000 rupee note on November 8, 2016. So when we say that, when on November 8, 2016 the Indian government decided to demonetize the 1500 rupee note, the two biggest denominations in Indian currency system. So it occurs when the current form of money is pulled from circulation and retired by the government. So this particular if statement, if I say, then it will come under the legal environment. Like when we say that now onwards, these notes would not be having the status as legal tender. So this is legal environment. Same way, if you see the current this pandemic situation, then there are certain rules, regulations, some law has been there for the lockdown, that you cannot go out. So this is what legal environment. Then people, you must have seen that there is a lot of politics taking place. Like why the labor are not being given the bus. We one party is offering the bus service, another is saying that it is not the bus number, and all such type of hue and cry in the political arena. This will come under the political environment. And now you see that how the people's life is being affected. People are alone in their home, they go in stress, they are facing some depression kind of situations. Their living style completely had changed. There are people who have not used their clothes. So all these are what? It is affecting the social environment. Their living standard is being changed. So this is what? Social environment. Lot many people have started working from home. Those who were not knowing how to operate PPT, how to do take online classes, they all have learned these skills and they have started using the technology. Take in even in my case, I was not knowing how to make this type of PPT and all those things, but this I learned because I was bound to learn it, because then how I will teach. So this is what technological environment. And you can easily understand it that if almost 10% of the GDP is being offered as the economic package, so we can easily understand that if no business activities is taking place or very less business activities is taking place, our economy will get affected. So this is the economic environment. So the same thing may have all the impact. All the environment may get affected using one particular word like demonetization or this pandemic situation which I say. So it is the case study, you have to look it very carefully. And next day I would be discussing new dimensions which have been added, or new style of questions which have been added by the CBSE, that is source based questions, the source based case studies. This we will be discussing in the next class. Thank you.